Since 1974, Multi-Shifter Incorporated, located in Charlotte, North Carolina, has been helping industry manage their forklift battery handling operations. Two integral parts of the multi-shifter battery handling system are the automatic wash cabinet and the Filter 5 wastewater filtration unit. These two products combine to help prolong battery life by keeping batteries clean and eliminate any liability by purifying the water used to wash the batteries. Let's examine why Multi-Shifter's automatic wash cabinet is an important addition to your battery handling operation. Batteries are the second most costly investment in your forklift fleet, second only to the cost of the forklifts themselves. Batteries cost from $700 for a pallet jack up to $6,000 for a large capacity forklift truck. From the day they're manufactured, batteries start to decay. The life of a battery is limited. The standard lead-acid battery has a life of only 1,500 cycles, a cycle being 8 hours of work, 8 hours of charging, and 8 hours of cooling. In the real world, sulfate residue from charging and overcharging settles on top of the battery. This residue can actually cause direct shorts to the metal battery tray, shortening the life of the battery. Dirt, hydraulic oil, and other foreign matter can add to the problem. Batteries washed on a regular basis prevent the buildup of sulfate residue, eliminating potential direct shorts to the battery tray. Hydraulic oil from lift trucks and other dirt is also washed away regularly. This helps to prolong the life of the battery, and the return on battery investment is maximized. Let's see how Multi-Shifter's automatic wash cabinet keeps your batteries clean. The battery is moved to the washer by the Multi-Shifter vehicle. From the Multi-Shifter vehicle, the operator can easily access the washer controls. First, the operator opens the washer's automatic door. The Multi-Shifter vehicle then loads the battery into the washer. The door is closed and the operator pushes the start button. Then the automatic wash cycle begins. There are two phases to the wash cycle: washing and air blow-off. Individual timers for each function are located on top of the washer. Above each timer is a light that indicates what function is operating. After the air blow-off cycle, the powered roller moves the battery to the front of the auto washer. This allows the magnet to reach batteries of all sizes. The magnet attaches and moves the battery onto the vehicle roller bed, and the battery is then transported to storage stands for charging. The automatic wash cabinet is safer and more productive than manually washing a battery. The operator never has to touch the battery or come in contact with battery sulfate and other oils and residue. Manual washing is labor-intensive and requires safety gear such as eye shields, body suits, safety gloves, and overboots to protect the person washing batteries. The automatic wash cabinet also contains the mess associated with washing batteries. Batteries are washed in an enclosed environment. Cleaning the batteries manually is messy and usually requires extra labor cleaning up after the battery is manually cleaned. Employees often find manually washing batteries to be a nasty chore, so they may avoid it. This means batteries may not get washed as needed. The automated wash cabinet ensures batteries are cleaned on schedule by making the task easy and productive for the operators. For safety, the auto wash cabinet has an emergency e-stop button on the control box. Pressing the e-stop automatically cuts the power to the washer and stops all functions. As with all our products, the automatic wash cabinet is not painted. All surfaces are covered with Multi-Shifter's exclusive baked-on epoxy coating. This coating seals all surfaces, protecting them from battery acid, sulfate, and water. After washing your batteries, the water used to clean the batteries is contaminated. You need to wash your water. Multi-Shifter and Culligan have formed a partnership to create the Filter 5 Battery Wastewater Treatment Unit. Using quality Culligan components and consultation, Multi-Shifter has designed the finest filtration unit in the battery handling industry. The system is a closed-loop system. That means you never have to dump any water from the storage tank. It's always self-contained. This eliminates the dumping of water down the drain. Any water dumped down your drain may be scrutinized by the EPA. There are strict fines for improper release of wastewater, especially where lead is concerned. A little bit of lead goes a long way. Just 1/4 pound of lead can contaminate 500,000 gallons of water. Multi-Shifter's Filter 5 removes the lead from your battery wastewater. It also removes all the other heavy metals such as copper, antimony, arsenic, as well as the chlorides, nitrates, and sulfates present in battery wastewater. The Filter 5 also removes dirt, iron particles, paint, and the other debris in battery wastewater. Let's trace the path of battery wastewater through the Filter 5 system. Water from the holding tank is pumped to the washer to wash the battery. After being blown off the battery, the water collects in the drain pan at the bottom of the washer and runs to the sump box. In the sump box is a sump pump that automatically turns on when the box is full and shuts off when the box is empty. Wastewater is pumped from the sump box to the 15-gallon holding tank. Inside the holding tank is a float switch. This switch automatically turns the Filter 5 system on when the tank is full and turns it off when the water reaches a minimum level. From the holding tank, wastewater is pumped through the system by a water booster pump. An air bladder tank keeps the water pressure constant throughout the Filter 5 system. Initially, the wastewater passes through 3 screen pre-filters. This series of filters removes dirt, iron particles, paint, and other solids from the water. The screens in these 3 filters are permanent. When the screens are saturated, they can be removed, washed, and reinstalled in the pre-filter housing. After the pre-filters, the wastewater passes through a 20-inch 5-micron polyfilter. The polyfilter removes particles in solution. Next, the wastewater passes through a 20-inch carbon filter. This filter removes all the organic matter from the wastewater, such as oils, solvents, and other residues. The wastewater is now ready for heavy metal removal. The carbon filter and the polyfilter are both disposable and should be replaced when saturated. To monitor system water pressure, a pressure gauge is incorporated onto the booster pump. In addition, a pressure gauge is located after each pre-filter process. This monitors the water pressure of each individual segment of the pre-filtration. After the polyfilter, the wastewater passes through the 2 media tanks where the lead and other heavy metals are removed. After passing through the media tanks, the water has a pH of 6, which is considered non-hazardous in most locations. The water then passes through a conductivity meter, which monitors the water for the presence of heavy metals. The meter has a green light, which indicates that the media tanks are purifying the water. The red light warns that the media tanks are saturated and need to be replaced. Finally, the purified water is pumped back to the 220-gallon holding tank where the process began. One of the greatest benefits of the Multi-Shifter Filter 5 system is that it eliminates any potential liability for the end user. The system is closed-looped, so there is no need to dump any water. Secondly, the expired media tanks and the disposable filters are all sent back to Culligan of Tri-Cities for proper disposal. Maintaining your lift truck batteries is crucial to the productivity of your forklift fleet. Keeping batteries clean and free of sulfate, dirt, and debris prolongs the life of your batteries. Multi-Shifter's automatic wash cabinet and Filter 5 filtration unit keep your batteries clean while properly processing your battery wastewater. How are you washing your forklift batteries?